Hello people. You see that? I finally got that name on YouTube. I have been forever checking every month, and it was always taken. So finally it came up and I snatched it. Some of you may know from seeing the video I put out yesterday. So no more VAC 0002. Long story behind that one, but whatever. And now Viper6. So now my stickers mean nothing. That's okay. Eventually I'll get some new stickers out. Yeah, like it was like, I think it was like last 5 years I was checking every month, you know, and nope, the name is taken, the name is taken, the name is taken, and then finally, oh, it's there. But YouTube gives you a warning, you know, it's not every day people change their name in real life, this and that. You have a limited amount of times, you know, that you can do this. Oh, don't worry, I'm not doing this often. It's Viper6 and it's gonna stay. Yeah, because the license plate on my truck says Viper6. My YouTube channel where I go destroy people on Call of Duty says couldn't find Viper6 because that was taken, and yeah, it was never coming up, so it is I am a Viper6. Yeah, I got Viper6 everywhere. And for those of you that don't remember or weren't sub to me eons ago, the reason, this is how I came about getting that name. I was out with two of my hunting buddies, sighting in a new rifle scope, and they were saying, you know, like, oh yeah, take your time, breathe between shots, let the barrel cool, and do this and do that, you know. And they go, yeah, okay. In real life, you know, that really doesn't happen. I understand that some barrels may overheat, but this barrel's kind of thick, so I didn't have that concern. So finally, I got it sighted in. And then I said, okay, you guys, 10 seconds. Let's see how many I can get in there. So in 10 seconds, I got six shots in a 2.5-inch grouping at 100 yards. And they said, man, you're like a freaking Viper. So there you go. 6 shots, Viper6 was born. That's how I got it. So yesterday was a full day of chores. From grooming dogs to painting rooms to doing all sorts of stuff. And today, before it starts to rain, because it's supposed to rain, I decided, oh, I better take the bike out. I was going to take the cruiser, but I said, no, I'll take this one. This week I'll take the cruiser. I'll see if I can take it to work. Because there's a few people that want to see it. They've seen this one at work a few times, but they don't remember seeing the cruiser. So I'll take that in. And yeah, it's less than 60 days to retirement, and they still haven't found anybody. So yeah, this should be fun. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I worry about it now, but you know, eventually it's not going to be my problem anymore. I don't know what that guy was trying to do, but I got the upper hand. So for those of you that don't know, today is Canada Day, and I got to be careful because the tires are still cool, and these Dunlops take a while to warm up, but once they're warm, they're not bad. Yeah, today is Canada Day, and it's also the day that our government imposes retaliatory tariffs on the U.S., which, man, these guys that put these tariffs in place, they don't realize it's a double-edged sword. Because yeah, okay, Trump puts tariffs, 25% of steel on this and that, the other thing that Canada imports, and then Canada retaliates, and we're going to put tariffs on your stuff, and in the end, who's going to pay is guys like me and you that have to pay so much more for something. Which is not good when you're retiring, because you're going to retire on a lower income, and now they're going to slap all these freaking tariffs on everything. So it's like, whatever. So I apologize if our government is doing that, because we like you guys in the States, but it is what it is, right? So, changing topic, my wife has decided that she either wants to buy a two-person kayak, because we have tons of lakes around, well, not tons of lakes, but nice lakes, you know, around here. So either a two-person kayak, or she's thinking the lazier way of going with a Zodiac, inflatable Zodiac with a 9 horsepower motor or something like that. I think the max you can put on some of those is like 10 horsepower, which I think is like already retarded on something that light, because it's going to move like stink, which is not a problem. It's going to be like riding the motorcycle. So I hope all my Canadian buddies are out riding on Canada Day, and I hope that all my US friends have a gorgeous day on the 4th of July, so you guys can enjoy some barbecue and some rides. I gotta pay attention over here, because the news did say that the cops were going to be out in full force, enforcing speed, distracted driving, and all that beautiful stuff, because lately we've been having way too many bikers go down. Oh, and see what I mean? And there they are, enforcing the speed in full force. Yeah, I don't need a ticket. Where should I go? Let's go check out Canadian Tire, my favorite store. Actually redeemed $100 worth of stuff yesterday. Day before. They had a 250-piece drill bit set, titanium coated. Regular $129.99, on sale for $59. So I got that. I got some power cords for my wife's office, a bunch of other stuff, and it didn't cost me a cent. I used my Canadian Tire money, and now I have a $23 left in Canadian Tire money. So, but it adds up quick, because like I said, I buy everything on and use the credit card. So on depending where you purchase and what you purchase, you get between 2 and 5% back in Canadian Tire money applied to your Canadian Tire account. And they also have these blitzes, which is like when I bought my hiking boots, where you get $20 gift cards if you spend over $200, plus the Canadian Tire money for purchase on footwear was 25 times the normal. So yeah, it adds up, man. Oh, here's a biker, but my bike is faster than your bike, and it sounds better. Yeah, I was debating whether I wanted to go head on Highway 1A. For those who live in Calgary, they know 1A is like the secondary highway that goes out west. And it's a nice twisty area. Some areas are down to 80 clicks. There's some really nice tight bends. But my experience on long weekends of traveling that highway is it turns into a shit show. You either get stuck behind a camper, or you get the guys coming back in the other direction that have sports cars that are racing. And you find them in your lane quite often. And then, you know, it says, there's also this sign that says, watch out for pedestrians. And by pedestrians, you mean, yeah, you're going to find the odd drunk person in the middle of the road. I tell no lies. It has happened to me. Like you do get deer, sheep. Sheep, you know what? Sheep are the best. If you come across a sheep on the highway, there is no need to fear the sheep is going nowhere, because he will just look at you and just stay put. So you just ride past, like they never move. They see you, they don't move. A deer will look at you, and then as you're coming, time the jump in front of your bike as you're there. So yeah, they suck for that. And there's my usual spot over here. I like it. And the reason why I like this spot, well, the reason why I always get this spot is because, see that guy? He parked there. I don't know how the frick he got out of his car, but whatever. Oh, look at his mirror. It's busted. So obviously he's done this before. Later, guys.